Hey everyone, it's Lindsay and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, give this a thumbs up and comment below. If you've tuned into this video, you're interested in healing yourself with celery juice and you're wondering like me, what there's such a thing as celery juice powder, and yes there is. This week's video is going to be me trying celery powder to make celery juice and see if it works just as good as the real thing. Here's why I decided to try out some celery juice powder. This obviously is not a sponsored video. It's been the coronavirus and I take it really seriously. So I was not getting groceries very often. When I did get groceries, I didn't get things that were very perishable. So that would include celery. After about 3 months of barely any celery juice in quarantine, I was starting to get a pretty bad flare-up, especially because I was eating really bad food. So I'm in an acid reflux support group, which by the way, some of you guys watching have found me through the support group randomly, which is really cool. And I made a post saying like, what do I do if I can't get a hold of celery juice? And someone mentioned celery powder. And I was like, what, that's a thing? That's a really good idea. You can do it without celery juice. It's better if you don't want to use the juicer. It's also something you can bring on vacation, which is something that I deal with, like needing to drink celery juice. This is called Simply Celery. I bought this on Amazon. It had the best reviews out of everything. So a lot of celery powder that I found on Amazon was more for weight loss as a supplement, and Simply Celery is the only one that had reviews about healing like bloating and reflux and the things that are my problems. By the way, if you're new here and you want to know more about the problems I have suffered in the past 2 years, I will link those videos below. So this video is going to be the 2 weeks of me trying this. Watch my video and let's see if this worked just as good as celery juice to cure my chronic illness. Today's my first day and I'm kind of scared. People say it doesn't taste like anything. So I suspect that this will work, but I also can't see it replacing real celery because that's fresher. First of all, I do not know how this is gonna like taste good in water. I feel like it's gonna taste disgusting. It does smell kind of like old celery. So it says do 1 scoop, and I was looking into this before and like there's no scooper in here. So I was like, what does 1 scoop mean? So I went to the Amazon page and it said that it's 6 ounces, which I guess 6 ounces is a little bit more than a teaspoon. I'm guessing this is a teaspoon. In here, oh, I'm so scared, this looks so gross. Okay, so we're gonna put this, and I'm just gonna put, oh, do you see that on the top? It looks so gross. It does look like celery juice, but like it's so powdery. I'm scared to drink this. I'm gonna put more water in it to be safe. It's doable. I probably didn't look that convincing. It's doable. It tastes like, not like celery. It tastes like spinach noodles. It's the texture. It's so powdery, like, look at that. I attempted to strain this to make it less grainy. It kind of worked, but not really. Oh my God. Okay, but I will do this tomorrow and film for you and like, see if I can make it taste better. Day 2, I found the scooper. There is a scooper that comes with this, so I guess this is how much you're supposed to have. Pretty sure I put too much in the drink yesterday because it was so powdery and tasted super matcha-y and just ugh. So hopefully this is a little bit less, so let's try it out. Cheers, let's see these 2, how it tastes. Less powdery, so I definitely think using the scooper is a good idea. Flavor's doable. I think I'm getting used to it. Tastes a little bit more like water, but definitely like matcha. So if you like matcha, you can do this. I do not like matcha, but if you do not like matcha, you can still force yourself to do this. So I promised I would talk about what I felt on day 1. I was actually pleasantly surprised. After drinking a glass of this, I got the same energy boost that I got from when I drink regular real celery juice. My reflux was not as bad. As you know, I've been having a flare up, especially with the frog in my throat. The frog in my throat's actually been burning here and there. I've been waking up with like a dry mouth. Maybe I sleep with my mouth open, but this has actually been helping it faster than the celery juice does. I'm pleasantly surprised, like, in a way, my stomach felt even better, dare I say, with the celery juice powder. And this is just like 1 day. Have another update for you tomorrow. Cheers. day 3 of the celery juice powder. Dare I say, it's kind of working better than celery juice. And I say that because when I don't know if they put more vitamins in this. It feels like I'm getting like more nutrients out of this. My stomach feels more settled. I wake up with the frog in my throat feeling, and that's like sometimes burning, and my mouth is dry. I'm not feeling like that dryness anymore. I'm feeling like stronger, and even stronger than I feel when I drink regular celery juice, which is crazy. Although I like celery juice better because it's more refreshing. And I thought about this yesterday too. The flavor of this isn't just like matcha, it also tastes like green tea, which I don't like matcha or green tea, but again, it's doable. So we're gonna drink day 3 today, and I'll see you tomorrow. And let's see if this continues to be better than regular celery juice. Cheers. Good morning, it is Thursday and day 4 of drinking celery powder. So, what were my reviews of day 3? It's more filling than regular celery juice. I find myself less hungry throughout the day. I did a big test. I ate Nutella last night. Eating Nutella at night is one of my worst triggers. It did trigger a little bit, but I was able to eat a tablespoon of it with some cookies, which I love to put some graham cookies in it, and I could more successfully eat it than I had been the last few weeks. It didn't have much reflux last night. Did wake up this morning with a dry mouth and like throat, and it hurting like right here. I don't know if that's because I've been taking allergy medicine that's been drying me out, or if it's my silent reflux. The frog in my throat has not been bothering me much. In general, like the feeling this gives is just more filling. I also slept better last night and have been able to wake up earlier. I'm getting back on a sleep cycle, which I had not been doing before. So day 4, I'm feeling pretty good. And like I said, this is like more filling than regular celery juice. 5 of celery juice. I don't know if you can see it. I didn't do it in a clear cup today. Today I was up to a late start, so I ate a little granola bar first and then drank celery juice. I try to stay by like the way of like not eating before, because that's like what medical medium says. But you know, if you eat, just take a 30-minute break. And so I wanted to see the effects after eating like a little granola bar. Didn't agree the best with me on an empty stomach, but wasn't that bad, and now I feel really good. I'm awake now and I'm drinking the celery juice. I don't think I used a big enough cup today because, as you can see, it's like super powdery, but I wish I had more updates, but I'm still feeling really good. Yeah, you guys, I feel really good today. It's day 5 and I'm definitely seeing the effects faster than I do for regular celery. Cheers. Today is day 8, the start of week 2 of the celery juice cleanse. I didn't videotape the last 2 days, but I'm definitely feeling a lot better. So yesterday, like weird story, I got the hiccups, which if you don't know, the hiccups is like the mildest form of heartburn. And I think it's because I ate a piece of chocolate late at night. So I don't know if you know, but if you eat almond butter or peanut butter, that usually stops your hiccups. So I tried like a spoon of almond butter and I still had the hiccups. Then I tried peanut butter, which is like a last resort because it's like a food trigger for me with the reflux, and it still didn't stop my hiccups. So I just like rode it out. I don't know. And I woke up this morning with like a swollen feeling throat, which I think is the frog in my throat. But because I got the frog in my throat because I, you know, ate peanut butter and a piece of chocolate before bed last night, I realized that the frog in my throat has gone away in less than 8 days using this. It's day 10. I'm feeling way better than when I started this. The thing is, if you can hear my voice is a little hoarse, I think that's my LPR, which is silent reflux, that has come to play. My throat is dry and hurts a little bit. Obviously, this is due not from the celery juice. It was way worse before. I was really hurting, but I think it's due to when I start drinking celery juice and it starts working, I start not eating the best, especially since there's been a lot going on in the world right now as of today. The day I'm filming this is when the riots in LA are still going on, and still in the midst of the coronavirus. I have not been sleeping. It's been hard to get groceries. I have not been eating properly. And that now is the biggest contributor to the reflux and what you hear in my voice right now versus like the celery juice. I would definitely be a lot worse without the celery juice powder. It has made it so I'm able to eat all of these different foods during this time. Like last night I had like homemade Chex Mix, which has a lot of butter. Butter's like a trigger. Overall, I'm like way better than when I started. So I don't want my day 10 to like deter you guys. This is just an honest review that like I'm just not eating the best that I can during this time, eating at night, which is causing a little silent reflux, but I don't really have much pain. still feeling way better when I started, and we got 4 more days to go of at least filming this video. I'll probably be drinking this longer than that. Good morning. For the first time, I had the energy to do my makeup. It is day 12 of my celery juice powder. I'm gonna make it right here for you guys again. I'm really missing real celery juice at this point. The powderiness of this and the flavor, like, I do not look forward in the morning to drinking this. There's always a pile of the powder at the bottom of this, and so I end up like not drinking the whole thing because I don't want to drink like a bunch of powder. Like 2 more days left of this. It's not that bad. I just don't like matcha. Again, it tastes like matcha or green tea. It is day 13. I already have it mixed, and I must say I am really glad that tomorrow is the last day because I'm just not into the texture of this powder, and I'm just not excited to drink it. The thing with this, it did settle my stomach, so I'm really excited to say that tomorrow is the last day of the celery juice powder, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Today is the last day of the celery juice powder. 14 days of drinking this stuff. So what's the verdict after drinking this for 14 days? I would say that celery juice powder works, it helps, but not as good as real celery juice. So I would suggest you use it on maybe days you're too tired to bring out the juicer. It's definitely a time saver, or times you go on vacation or stay at someone's house where you know they don't have a juicer or you're not accessible to celery juice. I personally do not love the flavor of this. It is very grainy. As I've showed you before, I probably mixed this wrong, so if I'm doing that, please comment below. You probably need one of those like shakers that really blend it up. It's also like a supplement, so you're supposed to put it in smoothies and things. It might look better in there, but if you just put it in water, because it is celery, it literally is regular celery, it's just powder. It's just super grainy, and this whole time, I am not excited to drink it. Like celery juice, I could drink it every morning. And you know, it's not my favorite flavor, but it's doable, but I'm excited to drink it every morning because I feel like it's a refreshed juice. Whereas this, it's kind of like warm and grainy, and I kind of choke on it, and it's just like not exciting to eat. Like if you look at it too, it settles at the bottom, so like I can't finish drinking it. If you're looking for this to like cure a chronic illness, curing acid reflux and IBS and gastritis, this definitely works for the bloating, the IBS symptoms, similar to the way that celery juice works. If you are interested in celery juice powder, it is a nice alternative, just not as good as real celery juice. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you're new here, again, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ask me comments, questions below. You guys message me on Instagram and on Facebook. We're all on a health journey together. I really hope this video was informative to you, and if you're like me, you didn't know what celery powder was, or if celery juice powder even existed, it does, and it is an alternative. Remember, we're on a journey of healing. I'm not 100% better, but again, I've linked below my original video, and if you could see how bad I was, I went from not being able to even eat soup to being able to eat whatever I want. I feel like I have been successful on my journey. I'm always striving to be better, and I'm always updating you guys on the things I'm trying for my mind, my body, and my soul to be positive and to be healthy. So I really hope it inspires you and gives you hope. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers. And I definitely can't wait to eat real celery tomorrow.